Hey y'all, happy Saturday. We figured we were just sitting here, got everything done finally, so figured I'd pop on and say hello, see what you're all up to. Went to the grocery store, went and saw my in-laws. That's about all we've been doing. Hey Kathy P. What you up to, Kathy? Anything fun and exciting? How's your weather in Florida? It's nice here actually. It is not too shabby here.
Cool.
We can't really complain though, to be honest, because
Did.
at least it's not snowing. I mean, there's that.
Could be
There's
worse, but
it could be worse.
it also,
Always could be
it
worse.
also could be 85.
Yeah, well, I can't have it all. Can't have it all. What are you guys up to? Hey, Mercedes girl.
Hey, Mercedes girl.
We're just sitting here. We figured we'd just pop on and say hello right quick before the end of the evening.
It's probably too late for everybody.
It is. It's 10, 11 o'clock on the East Coast. Hey, Alice. And it's what? 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time?
Where's Beth? It's noon over there.
I don't know.
She was in there, right?
I saw her earlier today, but that's got to be so backwards for people in other countries. Yeah, that's got to be hard. We're just hanging out. You've been watching football. Who are you watching? 7 your guys' time. Being lazy. I know it's kind of it's the weekend. You're supposed to be. Hey, Marcy. We're just bumming around, so nothing exciting going on. I see that chaos all over the YouTube streets, but I don't have a clue what's going on. I popped into Queens and I was like, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. So I'm going to sit on my hands, sit this one out. Your Christmas shopping burnt out? Ugh. I went grocery shopping today. Oh, Mercedes girl, when we were at my in-laws, my father-in-law was watching that.
Alabama game was really good.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Did it turn out good?
Alabama won. Bama.
Yeah, my father-in-law is like a big sports buff. They have a sports room. That's where he's at 24/7, and it's sports all the time until my mother-in-law puts him to bed, and then she turns on her smut reality TV shows that she likes. She'll get him to watch some other stuff occasionally, but
He watches those creepy beach ones because he's like,
yeah,
look
he's.
at her. Creepy.
You spent your birthday today. Oh, happy birthday! Honor band. Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
That sounds great, Marcy. I have a little one that's sick, and then the other one, she's been bumming around with Kyle and I. She had a lot to say last night. She decided all of a sudden, just out of well, actually, it wasn't out of nowhere. We were talking about. I was telling Kyle about the serial killer in LA that's targeting the homeless people, and we were having a discussion, and she was in the kitchen, and she's like, does LA have a large homeless population? And I was like, hold on. And so I Googled it so I could tell her like exactly how many people. And then it just evolved into this huge conversation. One of these days I'll have to bring her on in members only and without the camera on and let her tell you guys some of her thoughts, because she sat there and rattled our ear off for like an hour and a half. And they're learning about the Industrial Revolution and all sorts of stuff in school, and she's really in tune about all of this stuff. So it was really incredible to like hear her download all of her thoughts and feelings. It made me the proudest parent. It was like one of the proudest parent moments that I think I've had in the last couple of years for sure. She's a little sponge and has absorbed it all.
She had a lot built up in there because it just kept coming.
She actually cut me off a couple times. A revival. I know, Mercedes. It's kind of nice though. Hey, Kathy P. Hey, Fit and Curvy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. It's kind of It's kind of nice not knowing what's going on YouTube, to be honest. I don't think you don't really miss much. And right now, the current climate out here, it's better that I don't pay attention because there's some people that just need slapped. It's the season. It's slap-a-hoe season, right? Oh, wait, it's Christmas. Whoops, I got him confused. Hey, it is what it is. Oh, it's, hey, honestly,
Yeah,
that's kind of no.
I haven't been on Twitter in 10 years.
Yeah. Hey, Patty. Twitter is a interesting. I barely go over there and check my Twitter, to be honest, like ever, because I don't ever use it. I retweeted somebody one day and I was like, I don't even know if that's how it works or whatever. So I just stay away from it.
I got fired for using it. Hey, Patty.
It can be both, Kathy. Okay. If you say so, it can be both. Slap a hoe season.
Hi, Mercedes girl.
These hoes ain't loyal. My thoughts have been with one of our Islanders today, as she's been. I'm sure it's, for those of you that saw my post. Oh, by the way, why I deleted that one is because when I scheduled it last night to post today, I accidentally put it in members only and it was supposed to be a public post. So that's why I ended up deleting that one. I wanted it to be a public post, not a hey shopaholic.
Hey, shopaholic.
Twitter is a mess pool or a cesspool? Probably both. Probably a little bit of both.
Probably both.
I didn't know you could put all the nudie patootie photos over there.
That's right.
Do they make money?
I have no idea.
Well, if you put yours over there.
I'm not making any money from it.
Well, God damn it. What good are you going to...
Don't tell Brittany.
Oh, she's not here yet.
Okay.
You were so happy that the kids didn't come sing to you after their performance. Hey, you got to get them singing. I went and got... Oh, y'all, you want to hear the great day? This is what a nerd I am. I got so excited. I took Kyle and Aaliyah grocery shopping with me earlier, but I had spent like an hour going through and like making my list and clipping my coupons, because if you're anywhere that has a Fry's grocery store, Fry's is, I don't know, is it only Arizona?
I'm not sure.
I don't know where Fry's locations are, but it's a Kroger grocery store. They sell Kroger products, but they're usually kind of on the expensive side of things. But they have amazing weekly ads, and you can clip the coupons right on the app. I saved $178 today. I was like winning. She said, the lady that was helping us said, you're the second highest for the day of how much you saved. And I was like, okay, that I got to try better next time. But I saved $5 on a case of Diet Coke. I got buy one, get one on laundry soap. I was like, winning the lottery over here. Yeah, it is what it is. This coming week, we're going to go over a bunch of Utah stuff because we got the Sean Reyes lawsuit to go over. We got some other cult stuff that we're going to talk about. There's just a whole lot going on in Utah right now and across the country too. There's a whole lot. Patty, right? Hey, Kay.
Okay.
You have no coupons up there, Alice?
What?
Not at all? Like coupons are not a thing? This week did feel extremely long, Patty. I have to. Oh, and by the way, y'all, there was a couple of you that have sent me cash apps this week or a week. Last week, I think I got one. And then this week, and my notifications aren't on. So thankfully, they texted me and told me that they were there so I could thank them. But thank you guys again. I appreciate that. I've also been asked to do Christmas wish lists for the girls. I'm not doing that, y'all. I'm just not doing that. We'll talk about that later, but I'm not doing that. We don't. That's not the reason for the season. You got a hankering for a taco, Jethro. Okay, that isn't it. It doesn't. It like makes me feel so good. Anybody else a nerd about saving money at the grocery store? We got petite sirloin steaks for $3.97 a pound. Like that's I get
way.
excited about that shit.
No way.
Poor Kyle's
Not
like,
$3.97 a pound.
he's like, what the hell? And then I got 20 cents off a gallon of gas too. $3.19 for a gallon of gas with my 20 cents off.
I never realized how expensive steaks were, or meat in general.
Yeah.
Until I went to college and like moved out of my parents' house.
Until you had to pay for your own food.
Because we raised Black Angus.
Yeah.
And we would always keep a half.
Mm-hmm.
And that would keep us set for like half, until the next season. So
hey, Miss Leah.
I never knew. So I'd be giving away like grocery bags of steaks to the neighbors
until you had to,
so he could make me a track with his Kubota. He made me a track for my dirt bike, and I gave him like $400 in steaks without knowing.
Yeah. My dad and stepmom always had like 4 freezers of meat.
Yes,
always.
We want good news. What do you got?
Yes, give us good news. Oh, Alice, it's so much fun. Yes, it is what it is. Here's the other thing I got today too. I already went over this with one of you. Poor Revival. She got to hear all about my grocery shopping trip. But is it General? I think it's General Mills. The mega boxes of cereal. They're usually like $5 to $6.99 for the big, huge boxes. We got them for what were they? Hold on. I said this earlier. They were like under $2.
Actually, Kay,
I can go get the
really
receipt.
Don't. I'm terrible at that. I have to ask Becky what cut I usually like when we go to a steakhouse.
Yeah.
So all I remember is New York's when I would give him a bag of New York's, he'd get really happy. So
$2.99. They were $2.99 a box by the time we were done. Oh, yes, Miss Leah. That's incredible.
Oh, whoa.
Miss Leah.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, I'm so glad. Alice, $2.99 for a box of cereal. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
$46,000.
Hold on. Let me get
microbiologist, brain surgeon, rocket physicist.
I'll be right back. Mental health professional. Pretty much the same thing. Did you hear what Kyle asked Miss Leah? Are you a rocket scientist, brain something? That is amazing. I'm so happy for you. Hold on. Let me show you what I got here. And for you weirdos that lurk that always have something to say. Yeah, my kids well, actually Kyle loves cereal more than anybody. But the big, huge boxes, the giant boxes, $2.99, y'all. I know. It's the small things, though, I'm telling you. We got ice cream for $2.49, a case of soda for $7.99. I won the jackpot today. Miss Leah, that is the best news I've heard all week. Thank you for sharing with us. It couldn't happen to a better person that needs it. Right? It is what it is. That's a great idea. Or great. Yeah, Alice. And Dreyer's ice cream. Oh, yeah. A case of Diet Coke, 24-pack of Diet Coke for $7.99. Get that. And you can use it up to 5 times. You don't just have to use it once. You can use it 5 times. Yeah, Miss Leah, like I want to do a happy dance for you. Like I can't even tell you how amazing that is. We almost need like a celebration song. Hold on, let's see what I have. We have something. What should we play? Ooh, we'll play this one.
All the bad bitches work. He like when I brought that.
Yeah. What else do I got? Ooh, Miss Doubtfire can dance for you right quick too. Here. Ta-da! I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. Patty, that's okay. Let's go back out. Kyle's like, I walked in to show you guys the cereal, and he comes in, and I'm like, I told him I'd be right back. And here comes Dexter, too. Here comes Dexter. That's amazing. I bet you were about ready to, like, oh, Miss Leah, see? Good things are happening. That's amazing. Good things come to those who deserve them. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you. That's such a stress relief off your shoulders. Oh my God.
It's a really good idea too. Not to get too political, but it's a really good idea canceling student loans like this. It's a direct impact
On the economy.
on the economy
Yeah.
and to the middle class.
Yeah. It'll help a lot. Especially for those who work in like certain fields, like medical fields, mental health professionals, like the people that are in such high need.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine having that kind of weight on my shoulders. Knowing that kind of
Shopaholic. So this time, do the little Reese and use Red Hots as your holly berries. We're going to start making candy. I got my stuff to start making candy. I think we'll start with peanut brittle, caramels. I'm gonna try because I was sharing my recipe with somebody earlier and they're like, ugh, the ingredients become really expensive. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm going to try an adaptation of the caramel recipe with some cheaper ingredients and see if it works out. But I don't know. So I'm going to try that one and see if if I can get the flavor close to the same, because if I can, then I will do that. But yeah, I'm so excited. I have so much to do. I think they talked me into making Divinity today. But Divinity is so fickle. It is one of the most, it can be such a pain in the ass. If you got too much humidity, if 1 degree too hot, it is so much. First candy order. I've actually mailed people candy before. My friend that comes in here, Christina, when I was in Utah, I mailed her candy. My mom used to go to all the bake sales and the bazaars and stuff around Christmas time. That's how she made money for the year, was she would make candy and then sell it. Divinity is divinity. Divinity. I can't even talk. Oh, it is. It is what it is. It is. Thankfully, I have quite a bit of real vanilla. I have quite a bit of Caro syrup. I need to get more sugar. I got butter on sale today. I got some margarine because I'm going to try it just for candy purposes and see if I can cut the cost on some of them. Almond roca, you can't. You have to use real butter. Like, there's so many things with candy making that you have to use true ingredients. So it does. Yes. Revival, you can. Do you need to get a beaver? Is that beaver butt juice? I think I decided though, so I'm gonna do I'll probably do Divinity or attempt. I'm going to do peanut brittle, almond roca, fudge, pecan tassies. Your mom requested those today.
What?
Your mom requested pecan tassies, so I'm gonna make those for them. I need to get pecans. I forgot about that.
Let me start a fire.
And then I need to get oh shit, I forgot peanut butter. I'm gonna make Buckeyes. I might do some dip pretzels. The kids like dip pretzels. Yeah, I need to know how to, Revival. Oh, what? Shopaholic! Congrats!
Congratulations.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy for you. Okay, now we need another button. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to play the long one. I won't play it the whole way through, but I'm going to do some twerking for you.
Sorry, hoes hate me because I'm the it girl. You got a body like a nail, but I ain't never asked to be the shit girl. But I can give it to you all the time. Don't call me sis.
Yay! I need good buttons that are like celebration buttons, not cracking on people buttons. But this is like, what is happening? You guys are all doing. I do too. I like Buckeyes. Shopaholic, congrats. That's amazing. That he landed himself an amazing human being. He is lucky. You both are lucky. He got himself a good catch. Look at this chat. This is amazing. All of the good things that are happening to everybody. This is amazing. Miss
awesome.
Leah and Shop, both y'all making it seem like it's going to be a good month. We're off to a good start.
I'm gonna move it over so you can.
You want me to show your fireplace?
I don't give a shit. Do you want to get heat from it?
No, I'm not cold right now.
Okay.
You want to see what Kyle just did?
I made it romantic. Don't show him the dead cactus. Started a fire.
He didn't start the fire. He went and got the space heater so I wouldn't be cold.
I almost didn't bring this.
What a nice man.
No fucking way we're gonna need this shit in the desert.
You have the huge propane one right there.
I need to fix it.
Oh, hell yeah, Kathy P. I keep telling Am that we need to play the lottery and win the lottery. The Islanders need to play the lotto and win the lotto because screw this. Like, I'm so sick of her being at work and working on the weekends.
It's 54, but it feels cold.
54 degrees. We're supposed to get to 78 next week.
Yeah, and then down to like 30 at night.
Then we have 2 days of like highs of the high 50s and down to 35, 36. We still can't complain.
I do.
He does, but that's just normal. Hell yeah, Shop. The island, we all need to play the lotto and then we can just buy our own island and screw everybody else. But it's got to be big enough so we can all have our own homes, that we don't have to see each other every day. We have our own little shopping center. It needs to probably get to like high millions, like hundreds of millions of dollars. We actually watched some Island Hunter show one time that was actually pretty cool. People were looking for their own little islands. Yeah, it is what it is. I love sitting outside. I'm such an outside person, though. I
want to make like an outdoor kitchen, but I don't really know how I want to do it yet. So
I just need a flat grill, a gas grill, a brick oven pizza, whole thing, a sink, and a fridge, and a cutting space. That's it.
That's it?
That's it. That's all I need.
All right.
Really? Revival, maybe I'm going to have to try that. I'll steal some vodka from my in-laws. You can make vanilla extract with vodka and vanilla beans. I never knew that. I'm going to have to look into it. That might be worthwhile to try. Yeah, there has to be boundaries. Yeah, we can't have tents on top of each other. Have you guys been seeing the shit in LA though with that serial killer targeting homeless people? And I think something in Vegas happened too. That's some scary shit. Just unhinged BS.
I could live off pizza too. If we had an outdoor pizza oven, I could do that.
Ooh, that was the other thing I got today, Kay. So when I'm feeling lazy, I got a couple of frozen pizzas. What brand are they?
You don't need anything but the whole kitchen.
I don't need anything but the whole kitchen. Exactly. What kind of pizza are those? Red Baron?
Yeah.
Red Baron pizzas. They're usually around $4.99 to $6.99 here. $2.99. Yeah.
We even got shrimp.
Yep. Shrimp on the bobby. They caught him? I didn't see that yet. Okay. I'm going to have to check on that when we get off. We have some friends that have outdoor kitchens that never use them. Some people just don't like to cook though either.
Well, this is like the layout. There's not really a spot to do it except for right there, but I need to kind of figure out what would flow right there.
Kathy P, we have a store called Fry's. It's a Kroger brand. Like they sell Kroger brands. It's kind of similar to an Albertsons or what else would I compare it to that might be in more people's places? Safeway. It's expensive on the general prices are extremely expensive, but if you have their card and then you clip the coupons and you shop the weekly ad, I will go to 5 or 6 different grocery stores to get the best deals. I'm weird. I've done that my entire life with my mom. It was just something I grew up doing and I enjoy it. I hate clothes shopping. Keep me out of a fucking mall. You want to see me get grouchy? Take me to a mall and make me deal with clothes shopping. Nope. Send me to a grocery store and I am in heaven. Am I not like a little kid? Like I win the lottery when I save money? It's stupid.
Ted Baron pizzas are even better.
Red Baron. Yes, they are okay. They are for a pizza, a cheap throw in the oven pizza when you don't want to cook. Yeah, they're great. They actually have a brick oven. Hold on. Let me go show you. Hold on. I'll show you what they look like. And tomorrow I am going to make breakfast burritos for the kids for the week. So they'll have sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast burritos, and then sausage, egg, and cheese. Oh, and I got bacon today too. Little sausage McMuffins or whatever. These are the ones we like. Hold on. I had to come to the garage. My little deep freeze is out here. The little brick oven ones, they're really good. The crust is really good, actually. They're really good. Hold on. I gotta set you guys down for a second so I can put it back in my freezer. And then the ice cream was $2.49. So the girls got, that's Aaliyah's kind and that's Alana's. But we bought 5 different kinds because a lot of their deals are like you have to buy 5, but you can mix and match all sorts of different things. Like you can buy a bag of chips, a thing of popcorn, like random shit to make the 5. You don't have to buy 5 ice creams. But for one of those ice cream containers, for 5 of them, it was around $12. $12. And go into the grocery store for a little tiny pint is like $8. Go into Dairy Queen and getting 2 large blizzards is over $12. And now you guys are seeing the nerdy side of me again. But French vanilla, that's me and my plain butt. Really? Revival, I didn't know that. Revival coming and dropping all the facts on the food. Revival already got to hear about my shopping trip. I texted her before I was even leaving the parking lot. I'm like, guess what? I saved $178 at the grocery store. Y'all, I'm such a nerd. I'm such a nerd. Hold on, I'll show you guys my pantry. I stocked the hell up, okay? There's all my baking goods, but there's the cereal boxes, chips and munchie foods, because that stuff lasts forever. All my canned goods. Yeah. You got to do what you got to do, right? When you got kids. Oh, another good savings. Peanuts for peanut brittle. I am so much my mother's child. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Sorry, Ditto.
Huh?
Sorry, Ditto.
No, you're okay, kiddo. It's my fault. I had it on. You're okay. You're okay. Are you feeling okay? Did you take your meds? Okay, good girl. That's a little sickly one. Did you hear her apologize to me for walking across the kitchen? I didn't tell her it's not her fault. Poor little girl. Poor little one. Oh, no, it's okay.
Don't ruin it for me, Revival.
Did you get a good glimpse of her?
No.
Like, was she standing there for a long time? Yeah, I didn't think so. It's totally fine.
Look like a ghost.
Most people will think it's cringy. They don't want to mess with my children. Oh, what's he doing? Hold on. Let me make sure that yeah. Look at this.
That's a dog.
His head's under Kyle's leg.
Buddy.
Hold on.
Buddy.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. I keep them off for their own safety. Do you see his head down there under Kyle's leg?
Oh, he's a good boy.
Yeah, I don't mess around. I just saw that, like, yeah, it looks like a ghost is what he said. He was sitting out here watching. Farm raised shrimp.
Don't,
Wait, what?
no, don't ruin it for me.
Revival. I don't eat shrimp. I'm gonna have to ask you
These
about
are
this.
grass-fed, open range shrimp.
I love that you guys are so many of you guys are like me. You love good deals. You love a good deal. You love a good deal. I think I need sleep. Getting up at 2:30 in the morning has kicked my ass. I slept for like 2 hours after that.
We need to get the remotes because that's why she woke you up.
No, she couldn't move. She was stiff. She was
That
having
and
it.
Aaliyah told her to turn the TV on. Right?
No, that was after. She went back up there because she knew I wasn't going to let her watch TV down here. So she went back up there at like 4:30. Hey, Laura. He's such a dork. Dexter is such a dork. Oh, are people having a hard time sleeping lately? Some people said that they're having like this cycle. I don't know if it's the full moon or anything, but there's a lot of people that seem to be having sleep disturbances right now. I don't know if it's the time of year or what it is, but I've been hearing that from so many people that they're just not sleeping. She woke up. She hasn't been feeling well, Patty. I think she needs to go back on her methotrexate, but her hormones are changing a lot right now. And she's been having nonstop flare-ups with her JIA, juvenile idiopathic arthritis. For those of you guys that don't know, it's an inflammatory arthritis, but for pediatrics. And her joints get really inflamed. So she woke up. She actually said today she thought she was going to have to go to the doctor. She was like, I think I need to go to the doctor. And I was like, let's check and see if you have a fever. And then she didn't have a fever, but I was able to get her naproxen and stuff on board to try and relieve some of the pain. But poor little thing, when she's immune compromised too. So she picks up every little thing. So she's got a cold on top of her hormonal issues causing a flare up. I think she's going to have to go back on some immune suppressants though, because her body is really fighting her right now. And that's for the youngest. That's for the baby. The baby and the oldest. The middle one has pretty good health issues. She has a neurologic tic disorder, which is a motor tic disorder. It's a form of it's kind of like Tourette's, but she doesn't have the verbal stuff at this point. But she otherwise is pretty fairly decent health. She gets migraines, more from tension headaches, but she has not had any significant issues or autoimmune anything yet, which I'm super happy and hope she never does. But Kenzie and the youngest are extremely immune. Like they have so much crap. Laura A., how are you? Oh, what'd she say up there? Oh my gosh. Laura, have they thought about doing a device for you? Oh, I should tell you guys that too. My heart doctor called Friday and was like, Becky? And I was like, yeah, that's me. And she's like, you're not registering on the monitor. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, your device, it won't register. And I'm like, oh, it's plugged in. I'm like, let me go check. So I walked over there and I played with the device and she's like, yeah, it's not. They were calling to make sure I was still kicking because my monitor went offline and they monitor my pacemaker from the doctor's office. I thought it was kind of funny though.
Oh, Kathy P., you should get our bed.
Oh, Kathy. Yeah. If you're in the market for a new bed, I'm not joking.
We saved
Hey, Rachel.
$8,000.
Over $8,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the frame and everything. I know, right, Revival? And it was in the middle of like chaos here, anyways. Oh, Friday was a hell of a day, y'all. But I had to laugh. Laura, have they ever talked about doing a device or even an ablation or anything so that stops so you get more consistent flow? Yeah, okay, Alice. I've been hearing that from so many people that they're having sleep issues right now or just feeling really fatigued all day long, too. I've been hearing that a lot.
I'm so glad we don't deal with daylight savings time here.
You know what, Rachel, though? I will have to say, children are resilient when it comes to chronic illness. Like adults become whiny assholes, and I'll be the first to say that. Like I whine more than the kids do. Well, not really. No, I really don't. But
That'd be hard to beat.
Kenzie has dealt with so much since she was young, but she is one of the strongest. Like they can do anything to her, and she grins and bears it. She treats medical professionals with utmost respect. She's never gotten lippy with a single one. She's always so thankful. Like she just is very compassionate and amazing when it comes to medical professionals. And she's been lucky for the most part. She has had great, same with Alana. Alana has had incredible physicians, and she goes in and gets her blood drawn quite often because she also takes lithium. So that's something that they have to constantly monitor for the kidneys. And she's just a trooper. Like they don't even wince, nothing. Like they just talk right through it. They watch. I mean, it's just weird. Kids with chronic illness are a whole different breed, and they are some of the strongest individuals. It's scary though, because they become too strong. No, we don't change time.
Yeah.
Well, we do to other people. We don't change it, but we were on Pacific Standard Time when we first moved here. We were in line with people on Pacific Standard Time. And then now that everybody else changed time, now we're in line with Mountain Standard Time. So even though we don't change, we
don't change our clock.
Yeah, we don't change any of
the
it.
time zone we're in changes, but our clock, we don't have to change it.
Oh, Laura, I am so freaking sorry. I hope they get it figured out. Do you have a good cardiologist or an electrophysiologist? Gosh, if you were in Washington, I'd send you to mine.
Did we get that on Amazon?
What?
The bed.
Yeah, Kathy P. I can send you a link.
Yeah, our bed is amazing.
It's really good. And one of those, it's not a sleep number, but the ones that have the movable sides.
Yeah.
And I think they're 10 or 12 inch mattresses.
I think they're probably 10-inch. Yeah, but
no, I think they're 12s.
Are they?
I think.
I don't know.
I don't remember. I'll have the link.
They are extremely comfortable.
Oh. Yeah, kids with chronic illness, they're just a different breed. And kids with special needs, like they're just a different, like the level of resilience compared to like what they have to deal with. You know, any little thing can set off a kid with special needs. You just don't know. Weather changes, pressure changes, hormone changes, something they ate that's upsetting them because they cannot properly communicate their feelings oftentimes. And so it comes out in different, mannerisms and stuff. We actually know Alana's getting sick usually a couple days before because she gets extremely ornery as hell, and just snappy, which is not like her at all. So you can kind of tell she's not feeling well. But if you ask her, like, are you feeling okay? She'll be like, yeah, I'm fine, kind of thing, like, because they're almost desensitized. So it's really special needs mamas. That's just a whole nother breed of strong people too. Not only the kids, but the mamas. I tell you what. Hey, Stargazer.
Not just the mamas.
Hold on.
The ones who raise them.
It's a Lucid brand, Kathy. Lucid brand. I think the link is in most of my videos on the main page. Hold on, let me show you what it is. And you can get all different sizes. You don't have to get a split mattress.
We went to
combo.
Like one of those mattress stores, where we wanted to lay on everything and try it out. What are you doing?
Turning that on you.
Why?
Let me just make sure the girls are.
What do you?
So you can see them.
Well,
So they can talk to you.
hold on.
Oh, he's got to get his hair 18 inches.
We went to one of those mattress stores so we could lay on it and check it out. Ended up being like $12,000. I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it would have been over 12 grams.
And she got the same one for, I think it was 1,800, if I want to remember right, on Amazon, and they're incredible.
This is what we have. That's what ours is like. They have remote controls. They massage. They vibrate. What else do? They go up and down. Your head and foot go up and down.
Yeah, thanks, Patty.
They individual. We have the split king, but people get the queen and say that it's amazing too. They're movable. Hey, Marianne. He's not camera ready, I know. But let me tell you what it is.
Hey, Marianne.
Let me show you. They probably are on sale right now too. Give me a second.
No, you're not.
I tell you what, that's what I should start doing. I should start pumping out my Amazon links when shits that I love is on sale, because I'm a cheap ass hoe. And when these things go on sale, it's worth it. Plus, it comes in little tiny boxes. They're easy setup. Oh, hell yeah. Right now, it's even cheaper than it was before. Lucid L300 adjustable bed base with Lucid 12-inch memory foam hybrid. Oh, Luna. Hi, pretty girl. Okay, Dad.
All right.
It's a little freaky. L300 adjustable bed base with Lucid 12-inch memory foam hybrid mattress, split king. They're super easy to put together. And the whole entire cover, hold on. So that white cover on the top of it, it zips right off and throws in the wash machine. And it is super easy to get back on. They're amazing. So they're all washable, but let me show you. They have charcoal and bamboo in them. I should do that, honestly. Right, Revival? That was such a good deal. We've had the bed for what, 2.5, 3 years now?
Yeah.
And guess the price. Guess how much it is. Take a guess.
Me?
Yeah.
I already said one.
$14.29.
Oh, I was off. I said 1,800.
14. No, it's even cheaper than what we got.
Yeah, I think we paid.
And you can do a payment plan too for $65.48 a month for 36 months. Oh, Laura, let me see if they're still on. They might still be on.
Yeah, it's been a really nice bed for us.
They wash up super nice. Nope, they're not on right now. Well, let me look.
Especially with Chloe, she would have an accident almost every day.
Yeah, she got to where she couldn't hold her damn bladder. Nope, they're not on special right now. But at least not in my area. Let me look. I'll keep an eye on them and see if they go back on and repost them. They were down to 15 for 3 pairs.
It was on Amazon,
Mercedes Girl, Amazon. I have tried some of the other leggings on Amazon too, and I am not a fan. The only brand I like is the ones that we all love so much. You guys love them more than I do anymore. Like I get so many requests for that group of leggings. Like people that bought them last year will forget what leggings they were, and they message me all the time and they're like, which ones were they? They're amazing though. And for 3 pairs, they're $19.99. I mean, it's not a bad deal ever, but nope, they're not. They're $19.99 right now, but I'll keep my eye on them and keep you posted. I should just do
You should just
a little Amazon storefront thing for you guys.
Get back into LuLaRoe.
Oh, hell freaking no. No way. No how. No way.
Remember when I put a pair on?
Oh my gosh, yeah, he did. Kathy, I'll send you the link for sure. Actually, I'll do it right now. And they have a whole different store too. And yes, these are, just because I have to say it, if you buy something off of my link that I send you, I get commission off of it. Not commission like high amounts. So that's why if you guys are creators and or even have just a page and you want to share the favorite things that you want and earn a little bit, it's like 50 cents a package of leggings. It's nothing like major, but it adds up over time and every little bit helps. And I just roll it back into Amazon purchases.
But
so it helps.
Stargazer, she had the really good ones. She had the ones with like the style right in the crotch area.
Oh my God, I'll bring them out, y'all.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a whole set of bad leggings placement. I had Santa, I had an elf's crotch or head popping right out of the crotch of one of my pairs. I had the owner, Deanne. They put her on a pair of leggings one time at a Christmas launch, her and Patrick, the designer. His head was popping out of my asshole. Not joking. Like, their placement of leggings was absolutely horrible. And for some reason, I got them all. The legging fails, I had them all. And I still have a bunch. I kept them because they're freaking ridiculous. I have to tell you that they're affiliates links, so you guys know. Well, it's called an associate link. But if you guys want help learning how to do that, I can show you guys how. You don't make a whole lot, but every little bit helps. Like, if there's stuff you guys love, that's something we should all do, even those of you that aren't creators. Anything that you buy off of Amazon that you love, do a community post and drop your favorite things and get yourself an associate link. Every little bit helps. Oh my gosh. Laura, I had a blowout at freaking KFC one day. My whole ass cheek. The whole thing. And I'm like, there we go. And I didn't have a long shirt on. So I had to walk out of the store like this, like this, holding my butt cheeks together because the whole entire ass end fell out. Yeah, what a crock of shit. And you can buy 3 pairs on Amazon with, of course, Kathy, there's all sorts of different types too, Kathy. If you need help further, just text me. But if you need help, like deciding, I'll show you mine too. I can do a video for you and send it to you. $19.99 for 3 pairs on Amazon, free shipping. $25 for a pair of LuLaRoe with horrible placement. You never knew where you were going to get them. So stupid.
I was your model for a little bit.
Kyle would wear them for me. And then LuLaRoe's sizing, everybody that's like, their sizing was so off. It was good for people's morale until they went back to wearing regular clothes. But a size 12 could fit an extra small in LuLaRoe. The sizing was so fucked up. It wasn't even right. But it really fucked a lot of people up. A lot of consultants that left LuLaRoe had been wearing their stuff for so long and peddling it that they were, there's a whole thing with what sizing does mentally to people. And when they had to go back and start wearing regular clothes, like, people were really hard on themselves because the sizing was so bad. Oh, no, Patty. Yeah, that's exactly how it was though, Patty. I was like trying to wrap my arm around my butt cheek and walking across it was bad. They can screen record that and put that on their super chat songs. Oh yeah, Kathy, I'll show you how to do it. That's something, like, I'm not joking. This is where, there's so many things that I buy off of there randomly. But if, say, it's something that one of you guys uses very often and you had it on your community page, that's how we can help each other out. And it doesn't cost anything either. You go hit that. It doesn't cost you guys anything else. It doesn't cost me anything else. We should all do that and start setting up our little community posts, because in this economy, every little bit helps for parents. I'm not joking. Laura, I'll keep an eye on the link though. And as soon as I see them go on sale, I think there's a way you can mark it to alert if the price drops. Oh yeah. I've only worn leggings once since we've been here. Once. And normally I'm in them all the time, but twice. I lied. Twice I have. It hasn't been cold enough. They hold up to the last time I bought any was March of last year. I haven't bought any since March. They wash up. Anybody else that has them? Revival, you have them. Marcy, don't you have ones from previous? Shop, you have them. I know a bunch of us have them. Have any of you guys had holes develop or like balling end up happening on yours? I haven't had it at all, and I wash and dry mine with regular clothes. Like I don't do anything special to them. Ooh, Kathy. Yeah, that's a great idea. The shorts, I love. There's another spandex company that I love for the shorts. I really like the ones. I got some last year that were too big. They're too, like, I've got a lot of give in the small mediums on the spandex shorts, so I don't like them. I prefer that they hold. So I gotta go look and see which one was which because I don't remember which brand. No, it's just tucked up in a halfway in my hair. It's all like wrapped it's fallen out. It was all the way up here earlier and I wrapped it and then it's just slid down as I was cooking dinner. It's still all there though. I haven't had any issues with mine. By the way, hi Indy. Hi Britt. You guys all ask that now. I'm surprised nobody else noticed that. You had a pair snag. Okay, that's not bad. That's actually really good to hear. All of you guys have had the same. Yeah, Kate, I'm genuinely shocked because normally there's issues. Like I would have heard of other people having issues by now. So far, I haven't though. And I'm hard on my stuff, so I just throw it in the wash. Right? Mercedes girl. It's such a good way of, because people are buying stuff anyways. I don't like the ones that push stuff that they would never use. You can tell.
Hi,
too.
Brittany.
You can tell. Hey, I know. I'm like, no, I didn't. And then I'm like, oh, by the way, hello. No problems with yours either, Kathy. See, that's great to know. That's very rare that you have multiple people buying them. I'm interested to see what I don't think I've ever asked Revival if hers have had any issues. I don't think they have though. But nobody have like major blowouts, holes, the fabric piling up, anything like that. And that happens so often in leggings. Okay, I'm gonna shut this off, you guys, because I'm gonna smoke. Where's cash when you have it? Oh, did you guys watch Lisa's unboxing of the Temu stuff? Okay, Revival, see? No, Kate, you don't. I don't know the way around it. You don't have to be, though. You don't have to. I'm trying to remember. There's somebody that taught me that there's a way that they can unlock the community page without having subscribers. Somebody in here is going to know, but I will find out, Kate, and I will post it in my community tab for you guys to know. As soon as I remember or learn how to do it, I'll post it for you guys because you don't have to be a creator to have a community tab. Is it bothering you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I will definitely find out for you guys because I know that there's been other people. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have. Oh, thank you. It's just good lighting, Indy. It's just backlighting.
No, they're talking about me.
Oh, Kyle says you're talking about him. I know that there's a way of doing it because there's other people around us that don't have followers that have community tabs. They have a stylish shirt you really liked. Ooh, Stargazer. See, that's good. Yeah, Laura A. Okay. Rachel, if you haven't watched it, she bought some like camisole bra type things. The material looked like they're my favorite underwear from Amazon. I buy them from Amazon, yes. But they're the no lines. Like you can't see them in spandex or anything. And they actually have they're not a granny panty, but they're more full coverage, which I prefer. I don't like little ones that have no butt to them anyways. But these ones don't. Whatever fabric it is, I'll have to look at the tag, is amazing. And that little cami bra that she bought looked exactly like that material. So I got to find out how she likes them. Some of the stuff she got was really cute. I was shocked. She got a fuzzy sweater that was really cute. Patty, do it. That's what I'm saying. We need to figure out how to unlock your guys' community tabs and then get you guys community tabs and you guys all post, because everybody could use the extra, and we could all, like, when I'm buying leggings, I can buy it from one of your guys' links. I'm not joking. Like, this is how we help each other out. And in this, like I said, in this economy, every bit helps. There's always something more that we could put extra money towards, you know? I really wish Lisa would go to the Goodwill and pick out stuff that she likes. I bet she would be amazing at it. Lisa's just got style. Oh, that's cool, Marcy. But then if you guys were all okay with us, with having community tabs, those of you that had community posts, we could come follow you we could get your community posts unlocked. We could come follow you and then share links. See, there's a mission to my madness here. There's Revival got me, what's that app called? I'm not good at using it because usually Kenzie has my car when I get gas, but it's called Upside, right?
Oh, yeah.
Upside. You save money on gas. And anytime I buy gas, it gives you the lowest price, like 31 to 51 cents off per gallon in your area. It like pulls up all the gas stations. I save money, but then the person that refers you gets a couple cents too. Seriously, these things are amazing. Every little bit helps.
Yeah, we've gotten stuff from Timo.
Rachel, I got this t-shirt. No, I took it off. Wrong one. I got some t-shirts and I've washed. The roses are red. Something, so I don't end up on the first 48. That shirt I got from Temu. And I washed it and the lettering didn't come off. I got the one I was wearing today from Temu for like $4 and the lettering, it's washed up. I've washed it once, each of them. And so far they've been good. The fabric's fine.
I got a Thrasher t-shirt and it's like a weird fabric, but I actually like it a lot. I've ordered a couple Metallica t-shirts and they've been
fine.
Yeah, they've been fine. We've washed them a few times, so.
The sweatshirt I got.
I did get a pair of those motocross goggles for like a third of what I paid on other sites, and they're fully legit. They're the same as the other ones.
And you guys, you can get a referral bonus for Upside too. If you use it, that's another thing that you can get. And it saves a lot of money on gas. Yeah, get it. I'm not joking. Revival, I'll ask Revival after this how to set up a referral code and get you guys the referral code. I'll post it. But then after you sign up, then you share it from there and you get a referral bonus. It's crazy. Like, you actually get money back. You get so much off a gallon of gas. And then the person that referred you gets, I mean, it's like pennies, but 5-10 cents, it adds up over time. Oh, Patty, I'm jealous. Stargazer, have anybody bought like a can opener or anything from there? I want to try to buy a can opener from there and see if it works.
I mean, I've heard different things about it, but from what I've ordered, I've been happy with what I got, at least.
Everybody's going to have something to say about it because it comes from overseas and, supposedly they use certain things. I haven't gotten anything that's had smells either. Supposedly a lot of people say that there's a lot of smells with them. I haven't had that experience yet. Not once. I haven't really ordered much though. I just got a sweatshirt too. My dinosaur that they call my merch is from there. Otherwise, I haven't noticed anything significant, but if you buy from a lot of American companies, they're just retaking it anyways. It's the same stuff. I hate to say that, but it's the truth. Like,
It's called upside.
resellers here, that's a lot. They sew in their own specialty tags and take the tags out of that stuff. So it's kind of the same thing at the end of the day. It can be a real cluster when you get into the politics behind all of it. So is it shitty? Yeah. Are there child stuff? Yeah. Do they? I don't know the ins and outs of it. I've heard a lot of here and there. I've heard both good and bad. So I don't know. It's just
At
one
the
of
end
those
the
things.
day, we're gonna do what we have to do to
Yeah,
stay,
everybody's
stay
gotta-
afloat. I mean,
Yeah.
if we could buy designer clothes, we would, but
Exactly.
we can't. So
You put clothes on your kid's back and,
yeah,
you know. Yeah. Patty, it's called Upside. Upside is the app. But say you're like at your job or something and leaving your job and you need to get gas on your way home. You can pull up the app and it gives you every gas station around you on your route home with the best prices and the options for you. Not only does it do gas, but there's other stuff that it does too. I haven't used any of the other things. I still have like $10 or something sitting in mine. Let me look at it. I've been terrible about using it.
yeah, me too. I used it twice, and then I just keep forgetting.
Oh, I can't show you guys, otherwise it would dox my address. But I have $9.74 in it right now to use. Oh no, Stargazer Mom, I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay, I totally understand. And that's why I recognize all of those things. Totally recognize what you're saying on every bit of it. It's just so hard to, we're a family of 5 too, so I get it. And I know you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I see all ends of it. That's why it's always hard for me, because let me tell you, LuLaRoe had some real shitty, they were going to Guatemala. Like, there's so much shitty shit that happens in industries, retail industries. It really sucks. People are treated like shit. Oh, I didn't see that yet, Elizabeth. I'm gonna have to go look. Mike Tomlin's in that painting I've showed you guys of them next to the railroad tracks, and where Tim Ballard's walking down the railroad tracks holding the child in his arms. Mike Tomlin is depicted in that painting. Tim Ballard had like a major crush on Mike Tomlin. That will be a total blow to his ego. Thank you for telling me that. Yeah, I know you do, Kay. That's why I like those conversations. Another thing too, Kyle and I'm going to do this on my main channel. Rabbit got me thinking. I've talked a little bit about our experience of taking the missionaries to the Scientology. And Rabbit's had me down the Scientology hole again. Kyle and I need to sit and show pictures sometime of us taking the missionaries to the Scientology for a tour, because we were talking about it and reliving some of it last night, and that was actually one of the best experiences. It was interesting to hear the missionaries take on Scientology, so Mormons take on Scientology, and how they could point things out. And then we were talking about, most of them are such good kids, and we talk about the negative sides of religion all the time, but there is positives too. Like, those boys were such typical young men and just good kids. Like, there are so many good people within the Mormon religion. It has its bad too, but there's some really good people. Good night, love you. Good people are good people, no matter what they are.
Dexter scared the shit out of me.
But we have some funny stories about that experience. Those boys, oh my gosh, they were so tripped out because they did follow us out when we left and wrote our license plate down. You get like a whole interrogation when you go in to just walk around. You have to fill out this whole note card with all of your information, your address, everything, to even go in for a tour. It was a trip.
Oh yeah.
But it was fun.
They were watching us as we got in the car and pulled away.
They like came out after us. Well, it was the Scientology building in Salt Lake, so I don't think they get much interest. And then for somebody to show up with 6 freaking missionaries,
They said on that documentary that we watched that every single person that goes in there, they have cameras
Yeah.
of everything, and they
Yeah,
know
they know.
who those people are.
They know what the hell's going on. They know where they're at. Crazy though. But it was a really cool experience. Elizabeth, I'm gonna have to, I'll look into that. We're gonna go over the Sean Reyes stuff this coming week because that's interesting. Am shared with me another pastor that's like controlling his congregation. It's pretty extreme from prison, and it's not Warren Jeffs. Oh, shop. We have pictures of it too, the whole experience, like from start to finish. So we toured Scientology, and then we took the 6 missionaries to the Mormon church and like LDS Temple Square. And they took us on a tour of their religion. Even though we're not Scientologists, like it was a double whammy. So we went to the Scientology and did a tour, and then we went to the LDS Temple Square, and it was such a trip. We have pictures of the whole thing though, and we made like they watched Scientology with us. They watched stuff on the LDS Church.
Oh yeah,
South Park. We all watched South Park.
They all sat and watched the videos, and a bunch of them grabbed the e-meter, and they were like trying to get.
Oh, we got all the pamphlets and all the
heat up. They were sitting on each other's laps, and these people were terrified.
The missionaries were sitting on each other's laps. Yeah, oh my God, they were freaking them out. They were
terrified, but they were.
Hey, Wishful.
One of the missionaries said, "Hey," I went up to him and I asked him. I said, "Hey, can we be Mormon and do Scientology?" And he's like, "Yeah, we take everybody."
Yeah, we accept everybody. Like they were so on board with getting the missionaries to be Mormon Scientologists. They were so giddy about it because the boys were really acting like they were really intrigued and interested in it too. They were like feeding it up. But we had watched a lot of like Going Clear before we went.
The car, they said, "Hey, what name did you put down?" Jimmy Hancock. What would you put down?
They trolled him. They trolled the ever-loving shit out of him. It was a blast. But that's why we talk about the negatives, but these kids were and they would have gotten in so much fucking trouble with their mission leader. I mean, we all put the pictures up.
No,
but
tattooed. I've wanted to see that for a long time, but they've always been sold out.
I haven't yet.
The Book of Mormon?
Yeah. The straight face though, yeah. But they're just such good kids, honestly, like such good kids. Hey, KCG. But they were just fun. Oh my God, we had so much fun with them. They played some pranks on Kyle, like some major pranks on Kyle a few times that would have been deemed inappropriate by everybody, but they're just typical kids.
Yeah, 90% of them were just typical kids. There was a couple.
There is a lot.
There was a couple that were really, really.
They didn't bring them around though.
Really indoctrinated, but most of them were pretty cool.
Well, we got lucky though too. The first 2 missionaries that came to our house when we moved to Utah, one of them ended up moving in with us after he got off his mission. He lived with us for a while,
and we still talk to him. And he's
like a son.
He's still on my Amazon account too.
He's no shit.
Yeah,
he's married now too, but he is like one of the best kids you could ever meet, and he became like a son to us and just loved us no matter what. And his situation growing up was similar to kind of our household, but he became one of us. So we were his soft spot to land. We were normal for them. We accepted them and didn't expect anything out of them. And being a missionary in a lot of places is a lot of pressure, but being a missionary in Utah is extreme pressure because everybody's trying to be that perfect person. So it's really hard on those missionaries, but they were such good kids. Oh my gosh. We have some amazing stories. They spent holidays with us, Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July. Their curfew was like 9:00. They would stay and watch The Walking Dead, and then we'd sneak them back to
I think the funniest
their house.
The funniest thing about Dianetics is he wrote that to be a religion.
We do.
But he basically blended all of his previous sci-fi stories together to get Dianetics. Like a bunch of the shit is in there from his
sci-fi book.
Yeah. He was really good sci-fi writer, but I mean, that's what it ended up being.
Oh my gosh, y'all. No, just the best kids, though. The best. Their parents, and you could genuinely tell the ones that came from good freaking homes that just had good family values. I actually watched one of Peter Santorello's videos from a year ago last night, and he interviewed a family from Idaho, a Mormon family from Idaho, and it was the ranchers. And what a genuinely beautiful family. And that's what a lot of them are. So I really want to highlight some of the good because we talk about all the bad, but there are some, that's why I always say the extremes on both ends are what makes things so horrible. But these kids were such good kids, and they made me, like, on Mother's Day, the one that is like a son to us, that I just, oh my God, he is the best kid ever, honestly. Just genuinely
I've
our
wanted
kid.
to see the Book of Mormon since it came out, but it's always been too expensive, and they don't really show it that much
Mm-mm.
in Utah as much as other places. So I do want to go check it out because they hit the nail on the head with the episode about it.
Oh my gosh, stop. Okay, so I shouldn't tell this story, but I will because they're all way off their missions now and they can't get in trouble. But they, a lot of them were Pacific Islanders. A lot of the boys that we became close with, that's their heritage. They were Pacific Islanders, and kava is a big thing for them. And it's like I had never heard of it ever until living in Utah. I didn't even know it was a thing, but it's kind of like, well, it's traditional in the Pacific Islander culture. It's a traditional drink for them, but against the mission, like it's against the mission rules or whatever for them to drink it. It's kind of a, what would you say? It's a downer. I don't know. I didn't try it.
It didn't do shit to me.
But what's it supposed to be? It's kind of like Valium, I guess, or I don't know what it's supposed to be. Truthfully, don't have a clue. But it's supposed to like mellow them out or something, and it's God dang it. Somebody else has got to know what the hell this is. But it does something to them. But the boys, even though it was against mission rules, their family members would like their sisters and brothers would send it to them. The ones that had been on missions and like left, they would get it from home, and they would get it, but they had nowhere to make it. So they would come over. They asked, they were like, "Do you have a teapot?" And I was like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have a teapot. What the hell are they up to?" So they explained it to us a little bit, and they were like talking about, how they prepare it and stuff. And I was like, what are we doing here? I had no idea, but they thought they were like breaking all the rules of everything. They were so scared.
Yeah, I was like, "You pussies! What? Let me show you how to."
I'm like,
cook
"What are
that."
you guys doing?" And they're like, "It's just tea." And I'm like, "Okay." But they were so freaked out that anybody would ever find out when they were on, they didn't care, off the mission, but when they were on their mission, because they didn't want to be sent home. Like the pressure they put on these kids to be perfect all the time. Perfect. Like,
Yeah, hot drinks, coffee, and caffeine.
yeah, no, they can have caffeine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just tea, coffee.
Oh.
But depends on which one it is. Some people will say they stay away from soda and stuff, and others, Diet Coke is one of their, I mean, it depends. Some are really strict on shit. Some aren't. Laura it's just a cultural thing for them. And it was so funny though, because they were just the best kids. We had some of the best experiences with them. 4th of July, I have so many pictures of the girls sitting on their shoulders and Corbin sitting on their shoulders and like, oh my gosh,
that was really, really fun.
They are so amazing. Okay. Laura A said it, elevate mood, well-being, and contentment, and produce a feeling of relaxation. There's like a whole ceremony though that goes with it too. Yeah, Stargazer, it's a little trippy. Yep, hot tea and coffee. Yep. See, I don't know much about Wiccan at all. I don't know much about any of that kind of stuff. I'll be honest. I would love to learn just because I'm interested in all that stuff, but I don't know anything about it really. Oh, shop. And they get like, there's some of them, these are not little boys, especially the Pacific Islander boys. These are big growing men, like young men, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. still eating a lot, and they get a budget. So not
Yeah.
only do their families have to pay for them to be on the mission, but then they get a food allowance, and it's so little it can't sustain a growing boy. I think they get what, $120 for a month or something. That might be even high.
I know
I'll have
that
to find out.
I know that it dropped
It drops significantly.
while
COVID.
while a couple of our favorite ones were with us. It dropped a lot, so that's when we were like, "You guys are coming over even more now."
Well, one of them had the code. Two of them had the code to our house, so we'd get home and they would
Yeah.
just be in our living room eating,
Yeah,
which was great because that's what we wanted to be for them. But and the reason why they get such a low budget is because they're supposed to be out serving. So they're supposed to be at a non-member's house. They just recently changed it too, where it has to be a non-member, an inactive member, or something that they go spend majority of their time with. So this is how they get them to really push the pavement and recruit people, is by making them like have to have dinners with families and stuff, which with members. But here you got kids that have never been around non-Mormon people. They're really indoctrinated, and expecting them to spend every night in a table, recruiting people. They can't be themselves. It's uncomfortable for them. You're throwing them into an environment that they don't know. We had 2 kids get a knife pulled on them.
yeah.
And thank God one of them was from Louisiana and was a little bit like more knowledgeable about the world. But the other one had pepper spray on him. Like, they were so scared. And it was just, honestly, the pressure is so much. We have to talk about some of our experiences, because I downplay and talk about like everybody else's, the stuff that's going on. But we did this for 5 years.
We were surprisingly close to a handful of them. And
some of the families are the most amazing people you'll ever meet.
yeah, and we were still. I mean, some of them, were typical.
Yeah, some of them were definitely, just raised in that. They didn't know any different, but still just genuinely amazing people.
I was really thankful that we were able to give them a place that
they could be themselves.
Yeah, they could kind of loosen the tie a little bit and not have to be, like on character. They sat back and watched.
They were themselves.
They watched a movie together. They had Diet Cokes. I mean, we got pizzas.
They drove my car and almost killed me.
He almost flew out the window holding that mattress.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no.
We got to watch YouTube videos of one shooting fireworks out of his ass.
He snuck over on the weekends and helped me pull the motor out of my truck.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Stargazer. And we have all girls, right? We have genuinely all girls. You would think that they would have had female missionaries in our area to try and recruit. We had one set of girls one time, 1 week, and then it was all the boys.
But they stayed outside, didn't they?
Yeah, the girls, it was so awkward. The girls were so awkward. It was so like what they do to the females in that, it's sad. Yeah. And female missionaries have to be 19, and like they send them into the most awkward situations. Honestly, and those poor girls, they would have loved to be around young girls and teach young girls, but the way they broke up the wards and stuff was so weird. It just sucked for all of them. But they were genuinely, most of them were really good kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I check up on them, quite a few of them all the time, and they're the one. I need to call him tomorrow. I miss him now that we're talking about him.
There was a couple I really liked watching the progression. When we would get them on their first week, and then we would see them at like 4 months later, and they would actually have kind of adapted to reality a little bit. You could tell some of them were in pretty deep, and then they came out and like met the world.
A couple of them came out while they were on their mission too.
Yep.
Which was a great thing to like be able to experience and like love on them. Like it was no other, like who cares, and embrace your sexuality, whatever it is. And we had those conversations. One of them, a big thing is when they leave their mission, their tags, it's kind of like, not to compare it, but for them, it's like a military badge almost. Like because it is a fight for their lives for a lot of them. They have major mental health crisis, a lot of them on missions, and they do have therapists, but it's you get therapists like Jody Hildebrandt, and that's no shit, that are, it's really, really fucking sad when you think about that stuff. But those kids spent so much time with us. On Mother's Day, the one had me an engraved cup, and I lost the fucking thing last year. But he had a cup made for me, one of the heavy duty metal ones that I always use, and it said Mama Becky on it and Mama Bear Becky. He had it specially engraved for me. But the even more important to me was when he left his mission, he gave me his tag that says Elder and his last name. I have his tag, and that's like a badge of honor for them. Like that's like an accomplishment of all accomplishments, and I still have it, and I cherish that thing so much.
Yep.
We have all their, like, they used to come over and do all their burning ceremonies with us. Oh my gosh, we have so many stories, you guys, and pictures to go along with it. We did this for years.
Yeah.
I was coaching soccer at the time, and Kyle was my assistant coach. We volunteer coach soccer, and it was for the like little rec centers, and they would come with us and play with the kids, and it was kids from all different countries all over. So it was they're not special needs, they were, what do you call it, poverty, low income.
Yeah,
low income rec center.
Yeah.
That's what we did, was volunteer soccer. And that was the most fun though, and bringing the missionaries over to like play kick with the kids and stuff and play soccer with them. Oh my gosh, it was just watching their genuine happiness just to be themselves. And the little kids, they were from Serbia, Syria, Lebanon.
Yeah, everywhere.
Shit. The tall kid,
Venezuela.
all of them. And they were so good. Wishful. A couple of them are still in the members. Yes. A couple of them are members, but not active. And some of them are still devout, and they always will be. It's just what they were born and raised into. And it's different outside of Utah too. Like, it doesn't identify them outside of Utah. Like, they're just, they're ranchers and farmers, and it's so different in Utah. Utah, it's a part of your identity. In other states, being Mormon's just like going to church on a Sunday. It's no big deal. But in Utah, it's a totally different, like, it's who you are. Some of them came back to Utah and went to school. A lot of them come back and go to school at BYU or in Rexburg in Idaho. A couple of them went to BYU, Hawaii. A bunch of them are married because they wanted to be able to have sex, and that's the true story, and they'll tell you that themselves.
Yeah.
I learned way too much about
the whole soaking thing. Just wasn't working.
Yeah, I learned way too much about things I did not need to know from the boys, but they all looked at me like a mom, so they asked me questions and told me things I never wanted to know, just because they were so curious and needed a woman, like somebody like their mom that they could talk to, but they couldn't call their moms. It was crazy.
Shopaholic, not
no,
really. I mean, some of them, yeah, but most of them.
Look at me go. I'm just like, these boys make me so proud though, you guys. Like, the one is like
yeah, no, you should have saw the look on our faces when they were explaining what it was.
Oh my gosh. The joke that they played on you that they have on video too. Oh my god. They are just your typical smart ass boys. They got Kyle to kick himself in the crotch. And they thought it was the best thing ever. And the way oh my god, they're just freaking funny as hell. They played this one joke where they got Kyle to spin around, and the other one was like, looked like he was doing him from behind. And they got it on video, and they thought that shit was the funniest thing they'd ever seen. They loved that shit. They were your typical little, young men. Like, they're just dorks though.
We snuck them into the movies once.
All that he, like, they weren't being mean either. They were just good kids. And some of them really got to, like, I don't know. The sexuality thing was a big thing because they were so immature, like jokes like that, they were so mature, but watching them become men, and the ones like start to become more comfortable with their sexuality and being gay, or, it was a cool experience on so many levels too.
Good night, Brittany.
There was some that we really did not like at first.
Oh yeah.
That drove us freaking batty that we ended up loving.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far. But for you.
Oh, there was one that was whoa, he had some stories. Some really interesting stories.
Man,
I
one
just
drove
remember
me
that one.
insane. Every time he opened his mouth, I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, there was a couple of those. Listen to us just talking away. Yes. Yes. Stargazer. Yeah. Soaking. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm just rattling. But we started talking about that last night because Rabbit has been in the Scientology hole and it just brought back so many good memories of the missionaries. We were laying in bed talking about this last night, actually.
What? Oh, were their undergarments? They have to wear undergarments that are made by the church.
Yeah. They sell them. There's Mormon stores that you can buy your undergarments from. You can buy them off other places too, but mostly through the Mormon stores. They don't have to wear them during sports, swimming, and
A lot of them wear them during sports.
yeah, most of them do wear them during sports. And I think that's a little different from place to place because some say that you're not supposed to have your shoulders exposed at all. And others say that it's okay. So I think that's a Utah thing too, because in Utah, it's like really frowned upon to not have your garments on playing sports. And it's really frowned upon to show your shoulders. So it's Utah. There's a whole, like when I talk about Utah being a whole different beast, that is not an understatement at all.
No.
Not just like in the stuff that we've been talking about, but the Lori Daybell, like that extreme is there for a reason because it's not far off from some of the what is considered semi-normal belief systems. It's really it's pretty twisted and it's a whole
It's a good adventure if you got a year you want to spend.
And if you're really interested in like can identify, it would get we gave it a shot, genuinely wanted to like find out what their beliefs were and why, and were we missing something, just developing as a human. And especially for me, like I'm very intrigued by other religions and the harm. So I was like, what I grew up with, it wasn't considered a cult. It's considered mainstream religion to a lot of people. And it's the extreme levels of it that become cultish, but a lot of people don't believe, they can't see that. So when you're in a cult, it's hard to see you're in a cult, I think, for some. And not everybody's religion is a cult, but it can, you guys know what I'm saying anyways. But the Mormon, that's like a big one that most people say is a cult. Pretty much everybody else besides Mormon agrees that Mormon is a cult for the most part. So I really was curious what their beliefs, why they were so different, what they believed in, because I didn't know. And I really wanted to give it a shot. And we openly, like, not like interrogated them or anything, but we gave it a shot. And some of those people were the best people.
Yeah,
but
I was raised Catholic and I was like, hey, let's go and see what it's all about and make up our own minds. And
I wanted to know for myself.
Yeah, I gave it a good effort.
Well, and the girls really wanted to, like, because all their friends in Utah, you're identified as Mormon or non-Mormon. It is one way or the other. And especially in the school systems, it really, the public school system, it draws lines in the sand between Mormon and non-Mormon. So they wanted to know about it. So we not only did it for us, but so they could get an experience, other than what our belief systems are, because we don't ever want them to take on our beliefs or us shove that down their throat. We want to give them all options and let them pick for the best for whatever that's their choice, whether it be politics, religion, food they like, whatever the case.
But we didn't get matched with kids. They rotate on.
They're an award.
Yeah.
So they get assigned an area, an award. They assign all of it, and it rotates through. You get the same kids over and over again, but if they're close enough in vicinity, well, in Utah they rotate quite often. So they rotate every 2 weeks, and they go to a certain area. So they'll be close by, and they get some free time that they can kind of swap, or they swap partners, whoever they're assigned to.
Yeah, sometimes some of them will swap
come back
if they want to come back, and we've had a few swap and be back on our street.
They get really good about how they maneuver things. They're really smart, so they can end up back at the same house over and over again. These kids are kids. They're mindful of how to use their time to get back in the area and not bend. They bend the rules, but not break them. Yes, Utah is very different. Yes. Yeah, that is so true, Laura. 100% of what you're saying. Sorry, I just looked up at the comments. What was I saying?
What?
I was in the middle of saying something. I
Uh,
totally lost it.
yeah, where did it
We've been
go?
on here for an hour. I totally right off the train.
That'll happen.
It happens quite often, obviously. But honestly, it was just normal kids being kids. Like they were going through all the phases of trying to figure out their identity and what their likes and dislikes. It's what every kid goes through, no matter what religion you are. Oh, we were talking about why we invest or why we went to the church. But it was a good experience. I just couldn't get down with the belief systems. But the one thing I will always take away from there is they really do try to put the focus on the family unit.
Yeah.
And the cooking and the cleaning, like old school values that I don't think are a bad thing. I come from a very old school value. We're very old school in how we maneuver. I cook dinner every night. I clean the house. Kyle does like the manly duties. We were raised very old school.
But we didn't. That's not something that we like established. That
it's just what we like.
There's times that she needs help, and I'll try to do the best I can to.
We overlap roles, but we still have very old school values. Like we're a very old souled couple.
Because we're not 50-50. We're 100-100.
Yeah, true. But it's just, but they really, that's one thing I will say. They do try to, establish family values, like old school beliefs, like the canning, the food preparation. There's so much of that's amazing that they teach their girls young how to quilt. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that shit at all. I think that's amazing. Youth group that can do, it's called Young Women's Club or Young Women's in the LDS religion. But they teach them how to can, they teach them how to cook, they teach them how to quilt. Like, I think that's amazing skills, like just basic life skills. I think everybody should have the opportunity to learn that kind of stuff. I think like some of that stuff is, to me, just amazing that they do. And that's with any religion, though. Like, there's so many good and bad in every bit of it. You can take the good, but we always talk about the bad. So it's just fun to reminisce on like the good times because we have pictures and videos. Oh my God. I have some of the cutest pictures too of these big, huge boys, like 6'6" Pacific Islander boys laying on these little tiny futons, reading books with the girls.
Yeah.
A hot pink futon
when we moved
that was found on the side of the road for free. No, it wasn't found. It was given away on KSL.
When we moved to Salt Lake, we had
we'd gotten rid of our furniture because we couldn't.
We had to get rid of our furniture because
couldn't fit it.
We couldn't fit it, and it was garbage anyway.
So we just got free stuff,
we
like
looked online,
people that were giving stuff away,
and we found free stuff, and we built our way up.
But it was like brand new shit they were giving away.
Yeah, a lot of it.
It was stupid. That IKEA couch had never been used. It was a hot pink IKEA couch.
Hot
pink. And it came from Cottonwood Heights, which is a really wealthy area of Utah. But it came from there and they set it out on the road. We went and picked it up and it was no fucking joke. Hot pink, Barbie pink. I will show you guys a picture of it someday. Yeah. And these big, huge boys laying on that futon reading the girls' books and like playing, they would go out and play ball with them and stuff. Oh my gosh. Just good kids. A lot of fun with those boys.
Yeah.
We went to the movies. They weren't supposed to do that either.
He's like, is it okay if we hide a DVD over
Oh my gosh, we became the stash house too. And we're not talking like stash house and like illegal substances. We're talking movies.
Yeah.
We're talking books. Skateboard. The Dick and Balls button-up shirt, we held that for a while. One of them bought this shirt. Oh my gosh. It said ballsy on it, is what it did.
Yeah.
It said ballsy, and they had he wore it under his whites. So he had it under his like button-up white shirt and his suit and everything. And then he takes it off and it's this blue button-up shirt that says ballsy on it. We have pictures of that shit too. That was funny shit. But we held that for a little while. They would stash shit at our house.
What's RLDS? I know what FLDS is.
RLDD.
Oh, RLDS. I think.
RLDS. Oh. Yeah, yep. Yeah, Laura, and that's so hard too because they lose their identity or they lose their families a lot of times. Like that's why we couldn't get down with it. The belief systems were just way too much. But honestly, yeah, I don't either. I don't know RLDS either. That's the first time I've heard of it. Reorganized. Oh, I have heard of that. Okay. It didn't even dawn on me. It's an offshoot. It's kind of like the work, the off segments of the mainstream. So FLDS, LDS, and then the offshoots. They're all the different like clans and things around the LDS.
All right.
I think that's just another arm.
Sorry, her nails are too long.
Oh my gosh. Hey, go ask Alice. Some of the best kids though. There's 28 of you. Did I put you guys to sleep yet? We're just bullshitting. Some of the best stories though.
I think we should talk about Scientology more though.
Oh my gosh. That's a trip in itself.
Yeah.
That whole religion, like going and doing a tour.
Didn't it say that it cost you like $75,000 to get clear?
Yeah, more than that. Way more than that, I think. We'll have to look at it.
There's the OT1, OT2.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't remember all of it. We'll have to look.
The organization, you have to sign a billion-year contract.
But that's no, like, if you have a Scientology center near you, if you're near like a bigger city and there is one in your area,
put on a disguise and go in.
Go tour it. I'm not joking. Like, if you're interested in religions, go tour it. It is an experience and a half. I thought it was so much bullshit. I was like, yeah, right. This is just, made up for TV kind of thing to make it worse. No, it's serious.
No, I grabbed one of every little booklet they had and I read all of them and I was like, man, you guys are fucking insane.
It's wild. And all the pamphlets, we all brought all these pamphlets home and these booklets and CDs and little short videos and stuff that they give out in the tour. It's a weird experience. Salt Lake was a weird experience of that. And they like live there. There were people coming in and out of the church, the big doors where they like, right when you walk in off to the side, you remember what I'm talking about?
The what?
Like the main area, like the hall, I guess you would say.
Of Scientology?
Yeah, when you walk in, there's that little where you have to fill out the cards. Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird, yeah.
It's definitely weird.
Oh, yeah, the big one is in SoCal. That's that old, it was an old hospital, wasn't it?
Have you guys been on tours of them? You got to go.
Yeah.
I need one of you to go and film it for me.
Yeah.
I would love to see you. Maybe we should do that sometime. Go to California and go on a tour. I would love to do it. No, they probably would get this video now and say, they're coming to take us away. They probably have some tracer on the algorithm every time Scientology is mentioned on the internet. They get an alert.
Yeah.
Those people are fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not meaning that in a bad way. But they just really watch their people way too closely. That shit's a little creepy. And you have to fill out. Yeah, you guys have to go tour it. It's just an experience. It might not have helped that we had 6 missionaries with us.
I think it did.
That might have looked odd. I don't know about you guys. Hey, a blank slate. Sorry, y'all. We're just rattling over here. Having a good old conversation. No, some of that stuff was amazing, though. I will miss Utah for some of those experiences. Now they come to track me down. We could go. Oh, yes, Stargazer. I've never been there either. I need to come visit. I need to do a world tour. Revival, did I put you to sleep? And you pocket modded? She's going to say my ass hurts. My goodness, shut up, Becky. That's probably what it'll be. Oh my gosh, Laura, that would be a trip to watch it. You got to make a video into it. It would get so many views. You need one of those little pocket pens. The little pen camera things. Put it in your pocket and go. That shit's so crazy. Don't they stand out front of the church in California too? Isn't that what we've seen?
They used to.
That they like go up and down the sidewalk?
Yeah.
I don't know if you could, Patty. Oh my gosh, a blank slate, please.
Yeah,
yes.
Please do. That would be great.
We would love that. Do a video. Yes. Anytime. I would love to hear all about that. You're watching football?
Foosball.
Who are you watching this late? You're watching a rerun from earlier, I'm sure.
Who's winning the match, Pop?
Spy pens. Do 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 do. Batman.
What?
She said spy pens.
Did me eating an edible work on you?
Yeah, probably.
Jesus.
That's the way it usually works. Now I'm just deliriously tired. It just makes me happy talking about this shit, though, because I miss those boys. Good kids. We need to call the one.
Yeah.
We have so many videos of him and Kyle working on showers. He worked for Kyle after he
was
came
actually
back.
a really good singer.
When he lived with, oh my God, and he danced all the time.
Yeah.
He's just the cutest,
I found
happiest. Yeah.
I came across that video. I could send it to you so we could play it.
Yeah, he would let us play it too.
Yeah.
He's just the most cherished, though. Like he always had a smile.
He invited us to the wedding, and I wish
we could have been.
I wish we could have been, but on the other hand, it's like
I didn't want to put him in a position either. Odd, because he were his mom and dad. Like he and his parents were offended because he was like he loved us a lot, and it offended them how close he was with us. And we didn't want to put him in an awkward spot either, but he was adopted. And just the best
we have
kid.
a lot of visible tattoos, and I just don't feel comfortable being in spots like that.
So he had because he was adopted, he had the utmost respect for his parents. Like, loved them so much and just wanted to never disappoint them ever on anything. Like he wanted to be perfect in their eyes. Like he is such a good kid. Just always had a smile. He lived with us during some of the hardest times with the girls and their medical situations.
Oh God, yeah.
And he was there for all of it. Like he would come help get the girls. He would go watch the girls. He would come watch the girls so we could go on a date night.
He never did or thought about anything with mental health before he met us.
Yeah.
And after he met us,
he works in it.
He went to work in the mental health field.
And he's gone to school for public relations type stuff too. He's going to do so good. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You're watching NFL tomorrow? Glasses with cameras. Ooh, Laura. See, I finally looked over here. We're just all sitting. Kyle and I are just literally sitting here talking. Yeah, good kid. There's going to be certain things about Utah that I miss. But the cold, no. Will you miss that at all?
Fuck no. This is cold enough for me right now.
All right, y'all. We're going to get off here because we're just blabbing away. Packers hosting the Chiefs.
I think there's 23 people.
My Chiefs are going to win.
Asleep with their phones on.
I know. I can't even believe there's 24 people sitting here listening to me blab.
You're getting a message tomorrow?
I'm a masseuse. Your edible finally kicked in. You're exhausted. Oh, I never make her Stargazer. She goes, she's way too late for me. I'm
Sorry you
out.
had to take the pet to the ER. That's always a terrible thing.
Are they going to be okay, Stargazer? Is that a chronic thing? I know you said pancreatitis earlier, I think. I don't know enough about that in dogs.
Yeah, you're a Chiefs fan.
Or is it just a one-time for pancreatitis in dogs?
I have no idea.
I don't either. I know it causes rectal bleeding.
I didn't get a doctorate.
Hopefully it's just a one-time thing. And not something constantly. Remember Missy, my mom's poodle?
Yeah.
She had so many issues. She had some weird autoimmune thing that she had to take prednisone, allergy medication, and some other medication every day. She was this little tiny toy poodle. And she got sick all the time. That poor little thing. That was the hardest thing my mom ever had to do.
What movie are you watching, Kay? Is it Meg 2?
Mercedes, I do too. This is my favorite time when we get to come on here and just BS about anything we want. Good night, y'all. I'm waiting for Stargazer's answer before I end, you guys.
I'm waiting for Kay's answer on what movie they're watching.
Okay. As soon as Stargazer answers, that's why my Midwest goodbyes are so bad, because I don't ever want somebody to think I'm cutting them off before they answer. Because usually I have a habit of asking somebody a question right before I end, and then sometimes the answer doesn't come through by the time I do end anyways. But I always feel bad that I'm cutting somebody off.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel. I hope your week's been great and you're getting some relaxing time this weekend.
Marcy, you need a day off. Take some rest.
Oh, Jesus, Stargazer. But your roof is finally finished, right? Everything's done with that and handled and settled. And that's okay. I think that was a yes last time, but just making sure. Gosh, I'm sorry. That's the way it goes. When it rains, it freaking pours. I'm so sorry. Marcy, you're always on the go. I don't know if I could ever keep up. Every time I see you, you're somewhere doing something on the go, going to some, like you are never, you make me tired just reading your comments. You are all over the place. You are like Superwoman.
Liz, squirrel.
You wear me out. Elizabeth. I do that shit too.
Squirrel.
Laura A., please keep us posted on how you're feeling.
Yeah.
And what they're going to do. I'm so sorry you've been going through it. I hope you feel better. That's going to fucking be hard right now, having palpitations. That shit's scary.
Yeah.
Oh, my father-in-law goes in on the 11th to give you guys an update on him. They're doing a spinal tap and going to try to pull fluid. So to kind of relieve some pressure.
Oh, is that what's going on?
And they're going to see
I thought Spinal Tap was playing at the casino and he said he was going to Spinal Tap.
But they're going to pull fluid off and see if that would help, like if it's worth doing a shunt. So that's his birthday too. He's going to spend his birthday doing that, but it's worthwhile. Hopefully it'll help and be successful. They finally got him in.
Yeah, I hope so.
Thank God. Okay, good. Okay. The roof is good. Okay. Did you get your answer from Kay?
Nope. Still waiting, Kay. Maybe she started.
I almost said, okay, good night. But then I was like, wait, Kyle's waiting for a response too. I better check and see if he got his response.
It's all right. I probably started the movie already. I bet it's Speed, because this could be a Keanu Reeves kind of weekend. Speed's a good movie.
God. Marcy, you wear me out.
Yeah.
You are doing so good though. They're gonna have such good memories of all the stuff that you guys do. Oh, Kay missed it.
What movie? Are you
they were
guys
in
watching?
the movie. You're gonna make such good memories.
Yeah, maybe Barbie. I heard that one's a really good one.
It's amazing that you get to do that.
Thank you, Rachel.
Kyle's dad, but yes, thank you. My dad's had 3. Our dads are getting older and definitely struggling with medical issues. My dad had a triple bypass 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Going on 2 years ago, where he had a widowmaker and he was in the ER. He had a 99%.
Same time my dad was in the hospital too. Our dads were in the ER.
No, your dad had just passed away.
Oh yeah.
Your dad had just died.
Yeah.
Your real dad. And that I went into like panic mode.
Yeah. Because
my dad had a widowmaker in the ER. That's the only reason why he's here. Like it was, so I guess it's not called a widowmaker, but that's the blockage. That's what it was. And that's the only reason why they caught it. Like it was
Midsummer Murder.
He shouldn't be here. I don't even know. That's why I still believe sometimes like there's something up there, because that man, I have him sitting up in the chair like a day after his open heart surgery, and he's just sitting there hugging his little heart pillow. Like,
Okay, we can shut it down now. I got my answer.
Okay.
Midsummer Murder. We're gonna go look it up.
All right. We are off. Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Keep us updated on your dog 2 Stargazer, please. Good night, y'all.
Thank you, Kay.